guys, welcome in. This is a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers for Aries. And if you're brand new to the channel, I'm so happy you landed here. Come in the comments, say, hey, Laura, and let me know where you're tuning in from so I can get to know you a bit. That makes me happy. I do reply to, I'd say, like 99.9% of comments. I get to it eventually. So say hello. I'm going to pull from Ask Your Guides Oracle. This is Sonia Choquette's, one of her many decks. And this one requires me to read it out of the guidebook for you. Your guide. Ooh, card 34, 3 and 4, 7. So I like the magic of that numerology. And I will just say, before I go one step further, that today we have an auspicious and very rare grand water trine occurring. Let me tell you where that's happening so you can check your own natal chart. I posted about it, so I'm just going to look at the post. So we have the Sun is in Scorpio right now. It is trining Jupiter, which is in Cancer, and Saturn, which is in Pisces and is retrograde. So the 3 water signs in a trine is like it sounds like a triangle, and it's very positive flow energy. This one is extremely rare. It's happening at 25 degrees. So 25 degrees of Scorpio links up to 25 degrees of Jupiter, links up to 25 degrees of Saturn. Saturn's in Pisces, Jupiter is in Cancer. So if you find on your natal chart 25 degrees of Scorpio, then go over to 25 degrees of Cancer and 25 degrees of Pisces, and you can make a little triangle out of that. You'll see the houses that are impacted. Where are you going to have all this good luck? It is a huge good fortune, like a good luck charm. And it's a blessed alignment, and it sends a strong wave of fortune toward you over the coming days. So, and hey, if you have any planets at those points or any other points, your rising, your MC, your DC, whatever, extra added good juju. So I just thought I would let you know about that so you can check it out here. So you have card 34 on this very lucky day. You have a lucky number 7. And your healer guide is coming through over the topic of deprivation. So let's see, 34. And this is what it says. You may find yourself feeling fearful about your finances or security right now. This may cause you to be overly frugal, withhold, deprive yourself, or even hoard. Happily, your healer guides are here to reverse this fearful energy and restore flow and abundance to your life. What did I just talk to you about? Flow and abundance is literally in the cosmos right now. As above, so below. So this is definitely for those of you who need a little bit of good fortune in the bank account arena. So your healer guides inform you that hoarding or withholding in any way goes against the divine flow of the universe and is the opposite of what's called for to create prosperity. The universal laws of prosperity state that we receive what we give. The universe does not lack. Lack only exists in our minds. The true source of poverty is disconnecting from our divine source, like a plant separating from the earth. Your true source of support and life force is interrupted. This is why you are fearful. To get back into the flow of things, your healer guides urge you to reconnect to the divine source once again. Begin by being generous in all ways that are possible. Stingy tendencies, even with yourself, only keep you cut off from your divine supply. Heal your disconnection from source by recognizing that you're a trust fund baby of the universe. Ooh, I love that line. Your needs will be met easily if you open your heart to receive the universe gifts. Connect to this flow by sharing what you can. A smile, a compliment, your assistance, your time. I love that. It says your healer guides message to you. Tap into the abundance of the universe by sharing your heart. Don't be stingy with your heart, Aries. Don't be stingy. Or whoever you are watching, because this message is for everybody. But I love the numerology. I love the connection that I just gave you to the grand water trine, the rareness of it. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, right? I like to say the planet of cash and prizes, so that makes an alignment for you. But this is really talking about, I was once in a, I'm always battling finances. It just feels like it's my life story, my money story, I should say. But there was one time where it was really bad. And a very close friend of mine said, here's your assignment tonight. I want you to go home and find the charity of your choice, big or small. Write a check for $10 and mail it. Don't do it online. I want you to physically write out the check. I want you to put it in the envelope. I want you to put a stamp on it. I want you to hand address it and put it in the mail. And I would say within 3 weeks of that, I got a refund check back that I had no knowledge that I was due for about $750. And that $750 was the exact amount that I was short on my bills. I'm just saying there's a lot in her message here of let something flow from you charitably. If you don't have $10, you certainly can be the source of somebody else's positive energy by providing them with compliment or assistance in some way that you can help. And it's just to sort of unstick the energies and get into that exchange, right? So that what you give is what you receive, meaning as you are generous, so is the universe. My example was a little mind-blowing. It was a little too on the nose, on the money. But it got my attention. I was like, oh, this shit really does work. So that's my little story. That is your alignment today. Manifestation is all about alignment. So your oracle is working for you. Your healer guides are working for you. The cosmos is working for you. Now all you got to do is work for you. Yep. All right, let's jump in and see what we have. Overall energy, there you are. Beautiful divine feminine. That's your overall energy. What's crossing you? Guys, this is a huge reading. I don't know who you are, but if you are having any kind of troubles with something that feels like, gosh, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all, this is your reading. It doesn't always have to have, deprivation isn't always about money, although the way she worded it, it seemed that way. You can feel deprived of love. You can feel deprived of attention. You can feel deprived, right, of something that you've been giving out that hasn't come back to you. So take that as it resonates for you. But look what's crossing you. The karma card, right? The wheel of fortune. This is Jupiter. So what's the root of the problem? Yes, feeling deprived, unlucky in love. Are you feeling unlucky in love? And deprived? Or having a bad turn of fate with your beloved, with the love of your life. It could be that as well. There, we're talking about your past life soulmate. Look at all your worry. Look at where all your energy is going. 9 of Swords in the middle of the night, sitting up, crying, head in hands. Oh my God, what am I going to do? All your energy going to something very low in vibration, where it's like a sense of helplessness. Near future, 8 of Cups. Kind of like it because it's about saying, all right, well, I've gotten out of this what I needed to, and I don't have to kind of sit in it. I can move forward on my path. And part of that story is leaving behind what doesn't serve anymore on an emotional level. Whatever that is, leaving behind the sense of deprivation, leaving behind a sense of struggle, a sense of misfortune. Message from Spirit, 7 of Cups, all the things that can overwhelm you. In the hidden energy of your person, 6 of Swords. This is about getting to something calmer with more peace of mind. And in your outcome position, 8 of Swords. Now, this is basically how things might unfold going forward. So if you want to get out of a prison of your own making, you kind of got to get out of your head and drop into your heart chakra. And I think that's more the message. But we shall see. So this is sort of spot on, right? Because I just told you, if you're, and your oracle told you, if you're feeling stuck, the way to get unstuck is to create the flow for whatever it is. If you feel unlucky in love, you've got to put love out there, maybe in a different direction, to a different person, place, thing, cause. This is about you getting unstuck. King of Cups. Yep. Your beloved. 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups again. So I'm reading for those of you who are feeling that your fate, your karma here is sort of challenging how things are unfolding with your beloved. The 3 of Pentacles talks about we're on the same page. We're, shoring up the foundation here. It's very cooperative. Think of the water trine, right? Trine, there's the Trinity right there in the 3 of Pentacles. This is Scorpio right here, which is where the sun is right now. This is Jupiter right there. So sun in Scorpio, Jupiter is sitting in Cancer right now. All we need is Pisces to kind of, Saturn, the world card, or a Pisces card, right? But it's almost as if to say, I know we belong together, but the wheel doesn't seem to be moving in my favor. I would definitely do a little exercise similar to the one I shared. Find your own version of it. There's some flow that's kind of clogged right now. Let's look at this Ace of Cups. At the root of the problem. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Magician. Yeah, you're trying to manifest here. Now the cards from the bottom of the deck are what you can't see, because it's either in your unconscious awareness or it's playing out behind the scenes. So here, somewhere within you, you're like, I've manifested this person. I manifested them. Why are they resisting? Why are they avoiding? Why are they pushing me away? Why are they so darn uncooperative? What is happening? Right? So that's who I'm like, right? What is happening here? So that's who I'm reading for. If you've got any of those thoughts, then this is likely your reading. Let's see, in the past, we have the Six of Cups. Emperor, Empress. Very strong. Ace of Cups, very strong twin flame vibe here. And the Chariot. Yeah, this is sort of like either when you met or when you sort of up-leveled the connection, had a big breakthrough, perchance, something that catapulted things forward. Like almost as if your King of Cups morphs in, is the Emperor. This is the moment that happened. So it makes sense that you would be sitting here going like, and now I thought we were on the same page about this, and now they're sort of avoiding me or resisting me or telling me half-truths or no truth at all. And I don't know what to think about this, so you're just overwhelmed with it. Justice, Seven of Cups, which we're going to talk about in a moment, and the Eight of Swords. Oh my. So top of mind, obviously, a lot of overwhelm. When I see the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups so close together, I often think of situational anxiety and depression, right? Like it kind of goes, one day you're kind of, and the next day you're like down and despairing energy. It's not a clinical diagnosis. I am qualified to do that, but I don't do that here. But what I'm saying is situational. It's based on this situation. It's not in every area of your life. And here it is. There's no balance. There's no harmony. It feels patently unfair. And it has you stuck because you don't know what to do, right? Eight of Swords, overthinking, yes. As is the Nine of Swords, a little bit of a different flavor to it, though. This Eight of Swords is almost like, I don't know my next best step. It's self-doubt. It's second-guessing. Everything you think is maybe how you should proceed. Then you just start to doubt yourself, and you go to change course, but you end up going nowhere. And you just stay stuck in the overwhelm and the confusion. And there may be mixed messages from this person that are adding to the sense of unfairness, right? Like if one day they're on, the next day they're off, and you're not really able to get a handle on where they're really coming from. In the near future, Eight of Cups. Four of Swords. You need distance from this to heal, and time. Yep. Okay, so I'm seeing actually potentially some reconciliation, but you need some distance from this. It's almost as if to say, I know you have thought about this every which way to Sunday. You have processed it on an emotional level, and you're still coming up confused, uncertain, blocked, full of doubt, telling yourself things that aren't very helpful. It goes along with that saying, like, you're beating a dead horse here. So in my opinion, the Eight of Cups is telling you, get distance, right? Turn around, walk away from it energetically, right? Because you're not, there's no more juice left in this lemon. You need the distance to heal, and you need time. You're going to be required to have some patience around this, but it's not impossible that you could end up with a reconciliation. It's not impossible. The more you stay focused, as your oracle even said, on the deprivation, the desperation, the oh my God of it all, the more you're in that frame, the harder it is to even create space for this joyful solution, this kind of coming back together and feeling, yeah, now this is what it's supposed to feel like, which could be a nice reconciliation down the road. But it takes time for you to get the distance you need so you can properly heal. Spirit's going to talk to you now about this Seven of Cups. See the Seven of Cups. Oh. Yeah. Well, there you are. There's a lot to process. The Seven of Cups also can talk about a little bit of illusion. You know, some things are just an illusion. They're not real. And I feel like you're being called to reclaim your power. This card is Aries, Queen of Wands. So it is about you tapping in. The Empress is the highest and best of all four queens, just like the Emperor is the highest and best of all four kings. So you're kind of being guided to pull from your inner Queen of Wands, reclaim your power, your sense of inner authority, autonomy, that sense like, I've got this covered, right? So that you don't fall prey to illusionary emotions, things that aren't really happening because you're so flooded, you're so overwhelmed. And underneath is a Two of Wands. Spirit's sort of letting you know that underneath and outside of your awareness, decisions are being made. A crossroads moment is being reached, which means that something's about to change. So focus on you, which I think goes along with the Eight of Cups. Get distance from that. Take a little pause for the cause with Seven of Pentacles, with patience. Allow things to kind of keep unfolding more organically. And let's see your person in their hidden energy. Yes, see? Oh, so lovely. And let me pull for the Eight of Swords. There's your King of Wands. Will come to save the day. Yeah, I feel Spirit's right here. There's a decision being made. You're unaware of it again. There's a crossroads being reached. Channel your inner Queen of Wands, because as things unfold, the King comes in to sort of spring you from your self-imposed prison, which will feel real good. But here's their energy. This person wants to move beyond the troubled waters, coming in for a reconciliation. What'd I say? They see a happily ever after with you. That's the path that they're choosing. They want a second chance. Forgiveness if it's warranted for maybe being, avoidant or resistant or defensive, for causing you this upset, this confusion. It could be apologetic, seeking forgiveness, but more than anything, it can be about like, let's resolve this and get past it. Let's resolve it and get the peace of mind, because we really are good together. There's a lot of happiness here, and I'm choosing that path. That's what I want. So far be it from me to say, if you're here as the Aries, that you might be a smidge over dramatizing things. My daughter is an Aries. I know all y'all. And my ex-husband, her father, is an Aries. So I get the male version and the female version. You can't put shit past me. No, you can't. But I think as things unfold going forward, this person comes in to claim, to claim you, to give you reassurances, to show you that loyalty, spring you from your overthinking, get you out of your head, into your heart, all the good feelings, all the wish fulfillment. But that Queen of Swords underneath means you're still going to have some unanswered questions. And don't think you're going to, clobber them over the head with it, but there will still be that, this is Libra, the Queen of Swords will be a little bit more pragmatic about things. Like, I think you'll be glad at the turn of events, but that doesn't mean you'll be done with everything and how it unfolded. And you may still have some unanswered questions because she's a truth seeker. Okay. So that's this part of the reading. I can see where the deprivation comes in, and what that does to the mind when you feel deprived of something it feels like was going so well, and until it wasn't, and what that does to the psyche is terrible. So I get it. In the extended, we're going to take this Emperor, King of Cups, King of Wands, by the way. Love the King of Cups and King of Wands. That's love and passion. Both are the first cards out in the clarifiers for their sequence. So that's pretty strong indicator. We've got love and passion here. We've got the chemistry going. We've got the Empress twice, the Emperors here. There's a very strong connection here. I'm going to explore their energy in the extended, so if you want to see it from their point of view, the links are below. If you enjoy my readings and you haven't done so yet, click the free subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost a thing, and it keeps me here on the platform. That's the way to do it. If you want to check back in with me for a future reading, the best way to do it. Subscribe, click the little notification bell. It's a little down arrow that you can click, so you can click all notifications because it defaults to personalized, which I did not know. And it's a Monday, so if you like it, hype it. I'm coming up with some wacky sayings. Anyway, your astrological associations for this reading are plenty. We have the Empress, which is Venus. She rules Taurus and Libra. We have Jupiter here, which rules Sagittarius. So Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and that's it from the main. So if you have Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius in your chart, if your person does, planets, points, in those signs, it's extra added confirmation. Okay, that's what I have. I'm headed to the extended. The links are below. Thanks for joining me. Bye. See you there.